Council, by the way, like I just attempted, and when you're speaking tonight, if you could actually, if you do speak, just remember to turn your microphones on. First part of this is for the Village of Batavia Council, August 10, 2020, public hearing, zoning amendment. And go ahead. Do you want to take the roll for the zoning amendment?
Mr. Owens?
Yes.
Mrs. Zagar?
Here.
Mr. Dorsey?
Here.
Mr. Smith?
Here.
Mr. Staten?
Here.
And Mr. Wilson?
Present.
And what I'm going to do is we're going to actually say the Pledge of Allegiance for now, and then also the council meeting is everybody can rise currently, face towards the flags, and so we can have the Pledge of Allegiance. And Mr. Wilson, can you lead us in that, please? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. And also thank you to all the veterans in this room, and thank you for all our active duty and retired for everything you've done for our country. God bless you. Chip?
Good evening. So this is a public hearing for a text amendment to our zoning code. It has to deal with the planned unit development, final development plans, and the final authorization for the acceptance or denial of that. Previously, and under the current code, the final determining entity is the Planning and Zoning Commission. With the update to the zoning code, it will fall back on to council. So there'll be an extra step on the final development plan with the final approval being by council. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Does council have any questions?
Council, you have any questions? Okay.
Any questions from the public or statements from the public?
Can I take that to her?
Yeah.
If I wanted to find out where these documents are to read them, to see what the actual text amendments are, where do I go, Chip, to find that out?
They're Chapter 1132 under the zoning code. It's all under planned unit development. So it's the whole chapter on planned unit development was revised.
There'll be new amendments added to the existing book, and then the others will go away, correct?
Yes, this will supersede those, but of course, the zoning in effect at the time is the zoning that has to be honored. So this is going forward.
Any other questions from the audience?
I don't think I need a mic. I'm loud enough. But it.
No, it's overall, it's just a standard review process. We're just adding that last step to it.
The whole purpose of this was to put the control on, particularly on planned unit developments, because they are so large and impactful, onto council and take it out of the committee's hands.
If there are no other public comments, we'll close the public hearing at 19:05. Is there any discussions by council? That being said, we need a council vote to approve the text amendment for Chapter 1132, Plan Unit Development, Final Development Plan approval process. Mr. Owens,
Yes.
Ms. Zagar,
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey,
Yes.
Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Staton,
Yes.
Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
It's approved. We will adjourn the meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Owens. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? 1906.
Alrighty. This is the call to the order to the Batavia Village Council. This is the agenda for the regular council meeting, Monday, August 10th, 2026. We have already done the pledge. Can you do roll call, please, sir?
Mr. Owens.
Here.
Mrs. Zagar.
Here.
Mr. Dorsey.
Here.
Mr. Smith. Here. Mr. Staton.
Here.
And Mr. Wilson.
Here.
Time is 7:07.
Thank you, sir. The agenda item, that was the commendation, they're not here, so might have to wait to the next council meeting. So we'll move right on to the public comments. We have two. Public comments are public participation during this meeting is welcome and conducted in the ordinance with the Ohio law, including Ohio Revised Code 2917.12. All attendees are expected to engage respectively and avoid any conduct that disrupts or interferes with the orderly conduct of the meeting. Individuals wishing to speak should follow the established procedures and be recognized before addressed by the body or the council. Failure to comply with may result in removal or ensure the meeting proceedings in an orderly manner. Persons wishing to make comments will be limited to 3 minutes each. There will be a limit of 30 minutes total minutes for the public comments. First person is Mr. Gallagher.
It may be timed out. All right, how's that? All right, Chuck Gallagher, Claremont County Airport. First of all, the website, some nice, pretty pictures. Fundamentally, I can't get agendas anymore, meeting minutes, which is fine. I'll just keep sending general requests. Kelly, help me out. That's fine. It is useful for the other stuff.
Hey, Chuck.
Thank you.
Chuck, when's your growth plan meetings? When do they normally happen?
I'll let you know when the next one is.
Okay,
They're not on the next one.
okay,
There should be one in September.
okay.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Kondo, let's do a change out on the microphone. Thank you, sir.
Too. We'll see how it goes. So first of all, I just want to thank Wayne and his crew for always being awesome. I put a bunch of brush out, and I came home the next day to a empty road. So they must have swept it up and everything. So continue to be impressed by the service that I get from the public employees here. So appreciate that.
Thank you.
Ironically, I also want to talk about the website. So I've been up here a couple times this year. I think, if I remember right, I think in February is the first time I came up. Just letting you guys know where the accessibility for the website stood. I come from an expert opinion on this. This has been my career for 25 plus years. I'm not looking to get any extra work. I'm not doing any consulting work, so I'm just recommending that you guys spend some effort here, but it won't be with me. Or at least if it is, you're not going to pay me any money. I'm willing to give some of my time if that's what it takes. I was excited to see that we had a new website. I was less excited to see that it actually scores worse on the accessibility standard. So it's actually a 42 now out of 100. I realized that if you don't know the standard, it's hard to meet it. So what I asked for tonight is just engage some expert somewhere to please help. I turn reduced motion on my browser, and I'm meted with a video that moves at the very first thing I see on the website. That should not happen. I get sick with motion, right? So the importance of a website today is just as important as this physical building. You have more people walking through the front door of the website than you do of this building. Everybody that needs to have access to the website, it needs to work for them, right? This is table stakes in 2026, so please, whatever you do, whoever you engage, find somebody who knows what they're doing, and please improve it. And I'm willing to meet or talk offline if I can be of help there, no cost, okay? These are basic things. Secondarily, I was going to mention what actually Chuck happened to mention is there's no documents on there. It's just not acceptable. It wasn't ready to go live apparently. It should have been delayed until those documents were up there because I remember earlier this year there was a resolution passed that the agenda would be posted to the website prior to the meeting. You didn't meet that. And you knew ahead of time, right? I don't think this is a surprise to anybody. So please, spend the time. It's important. More people are going to visit the website than walk through that front door. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Fiscal officer.
Good evening, village residents and council. Do we have a approval for the minutes for June 13th, 2026?
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, and that's, absolutely.
Well, hold, you want to wait till my part? No. Because you were the historical president. You're the historical president. So whatever you want to do, since you're the historical president. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll pause.
Just ask my students, I talk way too fast. It's a regular complaint. My name is Kelly Wright. I'm the president of the Claremont County Historical Society. We're new residents here in the building. And I just wanted to invite everybody here on council and the audience to mark your calendars for a couple of dates. The first is Sunday, September 20th. We are participating in the Ohio Open Doors program. That is a program offered through the State Historic Preservation Office. We are trying to get the state to pay attention to some of our lovely real estate here in the village. And if we get our foot in the door with this program, we have an opportunity to bring historic preservation specialists who normally, if you had to pay out of pocket to get people like that to come down and look at your house, your property, and say, hey, what do I do with this? Or I have this substrate. it would be just ridiculously expensive. But we're trying to get our foot in the door so we can bring those experts down at other occasions who would make their services available free to village residents. That program will be from 2 to 4 on that Sunday. We will have the Armory open. We will give a presentation of our newly refurbished space in here that we're working very hard on, and we will offer refreshments. And that program is paid for by the Ohio State Historic Preservation Office. On October 3rd, we are lucky enough to have the Ukrainian violinist Dr. Andriy Isakov, who is a professor of violin at Ohio State University. He's going to play a program for us. I do not have the entire program yet, but the folk piece that he has chosen for his performance at 7:30 on the night of October 3rd is Yankee Doodle. He's also asked if we have a piano here, and I was very happy to say, yes, we actually do have a very nice Baldwin piano here. So I believe he's bringing a pianist with him as well. And we're going to have him evaluate our historic violin made here in Claremont County while he's down here. I also wanted to mention as an aside that I concur with the gentleman's comments earlier about the friendliness and helpfulness of the officials and staff of this village. I've lived here for 26 years. They haven't always been friendly. They haven't always been open-minded. This is the friendliest climate that I have seen, the most helpful climate that I've seen in this village, and it fills me with a tremendous amount of hope, not just as a resident, but as a property owner here. And on the subject of accessibility, I teach online and in person, and I have to have 100% compliance in my courses on accessibility. I would be happy to work with you and see if we could make use of some of the resources with the University of Cincinnati to make sure that we're in compliance on our website here, because they are a juggernaut of this process. But I've been making my courses compliant for 2 decades before it was mandated. Okay, so I understand what you're saying. I believe in it. It's possible. It's a pain in the ass. It's a total pain in the ass. But I'll help you on, my name's Kelly again. I will help you on it because I do fundamentally believe in it, and it's hard to find the resources to do it unless you really, really work at it. So anyway, that's my shtick. That was more than 2 minutes. I apologize, but anyway, I just wanted everybody to put that on.
Hey, Kelly, I just wanted to thank you guys for putting on the performance that we had a couple weeks ago for the 4th of July with the orchestra here, the community orchestra from Williamsburg.
It was fun, wasn't it?
It was really nice, and there was a great crowd here, and I just really appreciate you guys getting that organized.
Thank you. That is a 40-piece band. And the 2 people I talked to schedule that met in high school band at Williamsburg High School when they were teenagers, and they've been married 70 years, and they're still playing together.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you.
Anyway, thank you.
Again, sorry you wouldn't wait for my part, Kelly. Sorry, you're good. I'm kidding you. But thank you. And I just wanted to say, like I said today to the Historical Society, welcome again. And again, it's our honor to have you here. And I just want to say thank you. So just let you know. God bless you. Okay.
All right. I got a motion for Mr. Owens and a second. Was that Mr. Wilson? Yes. Okay. By roll, Mr. Owens?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson? Yes. Mr. Staton? Yes. Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey?
Abstain, I wasn't here.
And Mrs. Agar?
Abstain.
Perfect. Now on to the July 2026 bank reconciliation. Do I have a motion to approve the July 2026 bank reconciliation?
I'd like the motion to approve the July 2026 bank reconciliation.
And do we have a second? Okay, and by roll, Mr. Smith? Yes. Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Mr. Staton?
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mrs. Agar?
Yes.
And Mr. Owens?
Yes.
All right. We also have new business, Resolution 363-26. The resolution is to authorize the purchase of the assembly of the street Department costing authorization of the village administrator and fiscal officer to obtain financing for the assembly and execute all documents related to the purchase and financing of that assembly with the chassis. Do I have a motion to approve 363-26? Or if there's any questions. I did negotiate the interest rate down, I will throw that out there, down to 5.5%. So, and it'll be similar to the one that was in 2022. And do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, and by roll, Mr. Wilson? Mr. Owens?
Yes.
Mrs. Zagar?
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
And Mr. Staton?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, proclamation number 0001-2026. Mr. Staton, did you want to read this again? Okay. Would you like me to read it? Or do we need to read it? Okay. The short form, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to read the statement. Yeah. Proclamation number 001-2026, the proclamation expressing the policy goals of the Village of the Batavia regarding development, tax abatements, annexations, and coordination with local taxing authorities. And you see, you can actually, everybody has a copy. You can read it verbatim as you can read through that.
And I'll just add a little bit on it. This is pretty much what council has been stating since January of their goals and their different views on annexation compared to the previous council, and it encompasses that as much. We can always explore the type 1 annexation at a later date, but the type 1 is very, very difficult because of changes in the law, and we haven't done it in over 10 years, I believe, Mr. Moore?
At least 10 years.
I'm just going to go ahead and read I'd like to read the end. It be it further proclaimed that the village clerk is directed to transmit copies of the proclamation to the Batavia local schools, District Board of Education, the Central Joint Fire EMS Board, the Batavia trustees, the Claremont County Board of Commissioners, Claremont County Port Authority, and other interested governmental entities as evidence of the village commitment to cooperative, I'll read that again, cooperative planning, responsible economic development, and physically sustainable growth. Sir?
Do we have a motion to approve proclamation 0001-2026? And a second.
Second.
Okay, by roll, Mr. Wilson? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Owens?
Yes.
Mrs. Zagar?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
And Mr. Staton?
Yes.
Excellent. Old business, second reading, just the Village of Batavia Ordinance 1574-26. This is the ordinance creating rules and guidelines for the operation of underspeed, low-speed, and utility vehicles within the Village of Batavia, Ohio, and that's for Harvest Meadows and Streamside. And then Chief Williams.
Chief Williams. Would you like to step forward and give your report, Chief? Thank you.
Mayor, Council, this is July 2026 Council report. There was only one event for the police department, which was the America 250 event, which was a huge success, and we did not have any interactions or police actions during that event.
That's awesome.
The numbers for the month, we had 268 calls for service, there were 57 traffic stops, 13 citations, 44 written warnings, 14 crash reports, 3 arrests, 2 warrants served, 20 incident reports, 3 offense reports. There were 36 public records requests. There were 13 mutual aid requests, and there were 155 block hits. Does council have any questions?
I just have a quick comment that I love that we're not like a speed trap that people are going through. I love the fact that there are 44 written warnings and only out of the traffic stops. You know, I just want to make that, I like that.
Well, thank you, sir. Our jobs are trying to change people's outlook on speeding, not necessarily to make them spend money out their pockets. So if writing written warnings will help, then we'll write written warnings. So
Any
any
other
other questions?
questions for Chief?
Thank you.
And thank you for everything you and your department does for the village. Thank you, Chief. Mr. Moore.
Thank you, Mayor. In the last month, my office was quite busy with matters relating to the village, some of which people in the audience may have heard about. I do want to ask council if we could have an executive session at the end of the meeting pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 121.22 That's to meet with legal counsel to discuss pending or imminent litigation. There's no request for action to be taken, so we can do it later rather than have the crowd sit here while we meet. So I would ask for that later. The only other thing of note in the last month that took place was we did have a meeting with the court on the CRT zoning violation matter. We had previously mediated the case and thought there was potentially a framework that could be discussed to move forward toward the possibility of resolving the condition of the property. And as is of note in relation to that property, promises were made and then promises could not be followed up on, and that's not by the village. Therefore, we've asked the court, and Judge Brock was kind enough to get us on his schedule, and we are set for trial in November. There will be a trial in November. At that point, it will be a request from me as the solicitor for the village for, in the event that we are successful, final orders with respect to the condition of the property. There is currently a permanent injunction on the property, so it would simply be a matter of, should we succeed, in order to allow the village to go in and remediate the multitude of vehicles currently parked on the property. Those are the things my office took care of in the last month that are a matter of public discussion that are not attorney-client privileged. Thank you.
Any questions for our solicitor? Hearing none. Thank you, sir. Thank you for all your work. Zoning Administrator, Chip.
As far as the zoning goes, we have a total of 200 permits registered so far this year. Streamside new homes are at 28 and Harvest Meadows is at 74. We're currently working on 11 active violations, which 2 are in the court process. We currently have no planning and zoning commission cases scheduled. As far as the administrator side, Maddox Industrial Transformers is sponsoring another Music on Main tomorrow night in the Kathy Turner Park right here next to the building. I did speak with a developer of the River Point Apartments. They are going to be starting within the next week, marking where the buildings are going to go, and they hope to start moving more dirt to the site soon afterward. He did advise that with the amount of dirt that they needed to bring in, it may take 2 to 3 months to bring it in and move it where they need to move it. No update on the Streamside rental properties. Batavia Schools, they continue to support our commercial development. The school is happy with the progress on the park that we've made on Broadway. If you haven't been down there, we did create a full circle walking path now. So you can actually walk around the property without having to go in the grass or on Clark Street in the back. And it's a few people that I spoke to out there really enjoying it, and they like that it's there. No updates with UC Claremont. I did speak with Casey's. They're moving along on the construction. They ran into some delays with pouring the footers for their canopy. They had hoped to be open by the end of September, but it looks like it's probably going to be mid-October before they open now. Still working with the engineering firm for the final engineering for the Foundry Sidewalk Grant. The Harold Road interchange, that project has been completed. I didn't receive any response back from Norton Signs on when they plan to start the construction of the sign there at the Red Barn property. Public Works, they started clearing the riverbank area of the low brush and everything. They've done a great job and went really quick to get that done to start working on that park project. Wayne, I did have one question for you. Do you know when they're supposed to start the paving project? I haven't heard yet. Yeah, I hadn't heard either. Still waiting on the start date for the road paving project. And that concludes my report.
In case the people wanted to know, do you want to say where that paving project's going to be at?
Yeah, I'm not sure what area it is, but it's up a Shelley Drive, and up that area is where most of the roads will be done. There are some spots in a couple of other roadways that are deteriorated that are also going to be fixed during that paving project.
Okay, thank you.
I also have, so I just want to make a comment. So on the Harold Road, boy, we need to do something there. You know, as far as the people trying to leave on Harold Road and get on the 32, or we need like a turn lane. Something needs to be done there, especially even trying to slow down if you're going westbound on 32 towards Harold Road, trying to turn right. There's no turn lane there. And something needs to be done there to, how do we get the ball rolling on that? Because that's public safety.
And so the original plan was, after this improvement was made, to look at grant funding through the Ohio Department of Safety grant to do an acceleration and deceleration lane on both sides of 32.
Is there anything we can do to speed that process up? I mean, it is pretty dangerous up there. I've driven up to both neighborhoods, but especially that one, it is scary to get off the highway there, especially during traffic time. So I also have a concern about what we're doing to make that better, or how we can maybe expedite that.
Yeah, I have a question that was already brought up by the public about the agenda not being posted online in the previous minutes. I understand the discussion this past week that was supposed to be taking place. Could we get a timeline on when we're going to get into a routine of putting the information up there for the public?
Yeah, I spoke with John today about that, and they have a bunch of line items that they're still working on to finish up on the website, and that's part of it. He did get the agenda on Friday that I sent him, but that portion of the website, I don't know if he didn't have it completed or what, but it didn't get put up there. That's why I sent Mr. Gallagher the agenda today.
Yeah,
But,
and that's also another thing of when the motion was approved back earlier in the year, January or February. I know there was discussion of setting up a time frame for the agenda to be completed, not just for the public's benefit, but for the council's benefit, so that we have time with it. Could we get it up by noon on Wednesday of the week before the meeting, so council has at least a day and a half to look it over and recommend any changes before it gets posted for the public, please?
Well, and I apologize to everybody for the agenda. I was not, again, the agenda, it falls on me when the agenda does not get put onto the website. But I thought, and again, I might be wrong, I thought the agendas went out to the council on Wednesdays. Did they not go out to the Wednesday? You might want to, because I thought they did. I'm sorry. I might be wrong on that.
Yeah, I sent it out on Wednesday. I try to start it right with you on Monday, so I don't, I mean, I can go back and look at the emails and send them out again to show everybody the timestamp, but I try to get it out.
That's not the situation, it wasn't complete yet. There was still a very preliminary agenda at that point.
Gotcha. You know, a lot of times, like I said, I apologize. We'll try to get get this done, especially with the website. It's so still in its infancy. I just remember, it's this last year, we just started to have our own website as of last year. So it's still moving forward. But again, I'll make sure that agenda gets on there for the next meeting, definitely.
Scott, are you okay if I just give a small update about the website? And there's a small committee that's been working on that.
Yes.
And this was a topic of conversation at our last meeting to make sure that these things were up.
Correct.
I'm sorry that did not happen. However, a couple of things to look forward to. There will be a form on the website in the near future. We'll have a notification system with like email and text message that businesses and residents can sign up for. That way, when we get the minutes done, we can email them to you, and any other pertinent information that needs to be sent to let businesses know maybe there's, something going on in the park or whatever. So that should be happening the next week to have those forms up, hopefully by at least the next council meeting. So, there's lots of exciting things happen. We're trying to make things more available and, show up on your phone for you. It just takes a little bit of time to get everything up and going. So thanks for your patience.
Thank you. Thank you, council. Okay. This is my part. Just a couple announcements, and I need council's help with this. September 26th is a yard sale for this year, the yard sale. Is there a time and date you want to do that for? Any dates? We usually did it after. Third weekend. Unless you wanted to change it. I know we talked about doing it the day of Fun Fair. We never want to do that. We never want to do that. Correct. So what date is that? So the 3rd? I'd have to look that up, I'm sorry. 18th, thank you. Is that all right with council, making it the 18th? Sure. Which is on a Friday, thank you. Yeah, that's the 27th, isn't it, Sherry? Yeah, I think it's 27 or 28th. Next item up for bid, Halloween trick or treat. I remember once I did a early, and I had my Batucas handed to me for that one. Sorry, I didn't mean to say Batucas, for those who didn't want to hear that. So do you want to make it from 6 to 8? Again, on the 31st? Yes. I just want to make sure. 6 to 8, is that all right with? Exactly. What's that?
You will be haunted if you
I know. I know, great time to be haunted, October.
Has the township set a time,
Yeah,
date, same thing?
The 31st, right? Yeah, it's up to you.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
So the 31st is everybody from 6 to 8? Okay. Christmas Eve in the village. Any ideas when you would like to, what was our date for the Christmas last year? First Friday? Do you want to keep it the first Friday now wait a minute, Williamsburg. Does anyone know when Williamsburg's, because usually that was a conflict. And I don't want to be on the same schedule as Williamsburg this time. I'd like to be separate from them, if that's,
We don't have to decide it right this second.
no, we don't.
We could look into that and make sure that that date works.
May not have set their date yet.
They might not have. And that's just something that maybe the next council meeting, if we, or you can just send in or text in what date you were looking at, or if that's all right with you.
They already have confirmed the horse carriage rides.
We can-
That's of importance right there.
You mean here for the Christmas in the village? I don't.
They scheduled it from the year before, and they did it on the calendar.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to check to see what date. Okay, I'll check with that. Okay,
Yeah, I think they said it was December 5th. I think it's a Saturday.
December 5th.
And evidently, Bruce has already scheduled some of the stuff for that.
Okay. There you go. I think it's going to be September 5th then.
December.
I'm going to see, December 5th. Times?
That,
What, we had it from 4 to 8? Right, if I remember, people showed up a lot earlier. 5 to 9, is that all right with the council? Okay. All other concerns or considerations from the village council?
I just like to, if nobody's gone by the work along the river and seen what the village is clearing out down there and the views that you're starting to get of the river, and you can see where the walk's going to be, it's really going to be a beautiful place down there when it gets finished. And if you get an opportunity, you really should walk or drive down there and take a look at it.
And again, I just, to say just a little bit more about that, just as a reminder, this is something that has been always in the mind of having something else to attract more people and something for our residents to do, especially in a continuation of our Main Street. So that project will be at least 2,000 feet long, and I call it a riverscape because that's what it's going to be. The media that's going to be put down as a, we don't know as of yet if it's what hard surface-wise, but still, in the infancy of that thought, there will be places to sit, there will be overlooks, and kind of like Sycamore Park, we could even do something that we can use for picnicking. So our residents and alike would like to come down to the village and actually see our riverscape, because there's not a lot of villages around that have a riverscape. We're very, very lucky, even though we've been comparison to some other areas or communities. But now we have our own riverscape. And I think it's a very exciting time where, again, for our residents to be able to take advantage of that at some point in time and have that riverscape available to them. Take your families there and make sure you see the riverscape because it is beautiful. Anything else from the council? Go ahead.
So when that river walk is done, that's going to be like a boardwalk, right? Is it a wooden boardwalk?
No.
Or is it a
No,
path?
it would be more like a path.
Okay.
It'll be more like a path. Now, again, the media is, that's going to go down the surfacing. I don't know if it's going to be blacktopped, like we just did at our other park over here, or it's going to be a concrete path. I think I'm not an engineer, and I don't know what goes best right next to a river, but probably blacktop. Wayne? Blacktop? Okay. So there you go. Probably blacktop, sir. And Wayne, do you have any, how long or how wide typically paths like that are? No, wide? Yeah. Well, like Mr. Staton said, I mean, thank you to your department for all your work doing that. And it used to be we never were able to see that riverscape, never going down that way, but now you can. But thank you for all your hard work. Anyone else? get to hear me again, sorry. Committee meetings and reports. Monday, September 7th, the office will be closed for Happy Labor Day. Gosh, it's gone so fast. Tuesday, September 8th, 4:30 PM, Financing Planning Committee meeting. Monday, September 14th is our regular council meeting. Tuesday, September 15th at 7 o'clock, a planning and zoning, and a second council meeting if needed. And just as a reminder, what our Historical Society president said, this doesn't put it on your calendar, October 3rd, the violin program at 7:30 here at the Armory, and September 20th, 2 to 4. And what was that again? I said historical. Ohio Open Doors. Very exciting. And again, thank you for all your hard work. God bless you. Executive session.
Mr. Mayor, if I might, from the cemetery board meeting, just so everyone's aware, the sexton has resigned his position. That was a temporary appointment made in 2008. He's now resigned from. So if you know of anybody who's interested in a part-time job to work as a cemetery sexton, that position is available, and I believe it has been posted in the lobby out there. We are working toward a temporary appointment so that there's no gap in service, and I'm sure that will be taken care of appropriately. I'd also like to ask on behalf of the cemetery board that we publish their meeting dates on our website and also through our agendas so that that information is more publicly available to people who would like to participate or at least know when those meetings are going to be.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
One, I'd just like to add in, August 24th is the second meeting if needed. So just to let you know, I did not have that down. Okay, executive session. Oh, any other comments?
Yes. Before we go into executive session, I'd like to explore the possibility that there'd be more than one executive session tonight. One concerning personnel and the other one concerning internet security, and the appropriate language to look at both of those.
That would be an executive session pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 121G1 to discuss matters relating to personnel, personnel training.
And how about the internet, and because of the security nature of it, is it eligible for executive session?
That would be Ohio Revised Code Section 121G5, which has to do with, and that's top of my head, I may have to supplement that one, but that's matters relating to public safety and or the safety in general of the village, and internet security does relate to safety. But I will supplement that just shortly. We don't normally get to 5. And again, meeting with council is G3, pending and imminent litigation.
Do I have a motion to enter into executive session?
And we need to delineate why we're going in, so this would be, let's just do it by number. Pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 121G1 to discuss matters relating to personnel. We will leave, come back, go back out, come back in. Because there are 3 different reasons, 3 different executive sessions.
So the first is a personnel?
Yes.
Okay. So is there a need for our administrator or a fiscal officer to be there?
I don't believe so.
Okay, very good. All right, by roll?
I need a motion first. Okay, by roll, Mr. Wilson? Yes. Mr. Staton? Yes. Mr. Smith? Yes. Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mrs. Zagar?
Yes.
And Mr. Owens?
Yes.
Time is 7:51.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We shall return shortly.
I'm not awake
Welcome back, council. Are we ready? Motion to return to regular session. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, and a second? Mr. Wilson? Okay, and by roll, Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson? Yes. Mr. Staton? Yes. Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mrs. Zagar?
Yes.
And Mr. Owens?
Yes.
Time back is 8:21. And we have a little bit of an interlude. I'm going to let the mayor take over. You got to turn that on, though.
So before in the agenda, I had a accommodation, and the person is here currently. If it's all right with the council, can I give this accommodation to someone, a citizen that's gone above and beyond what we ask of our citizenship typically? Mr. Stamper, can you meet me up here, up front? There's an event that happened here. Stand right here towards the audience. There was this young man who's standing next to me. I just want to read this for him because this is about him, and this is a mayor's accommodation for outstanding citizenship presented to Brian Stamper in recognition of the extraordinary compassion, initiative, and selfless actions during a wellness check, and led by a discovery of an elderly woman in urgent need of assistance. Your quick thinking and immediate contacting emergency services and remaining to help to demonstrate exceptional concern for the well-being of another person. Thank you for doing that. Your willingness to act without hesitation exemplifies the highest standards, I do say it again, highest standards of citizenship, compassion, and service to others. Your actions serve as an inspiration to others and reflect the values that strengthen every community, even the Village of Batavia or the community you're from. The Village of Batavia is honored to recognize your outstanding character and extends this sincere appreciation of your exemplary conduct. And this is signed with the seal of the Village of Batavia, presented on this 10th day, August 2026, by the mayor and council, Mayor Scott Runk, and the entire council. I'd like to just to give a brief statement on what you did that day. I mean, this just says a little bit. Can you just tell us what you did to help that woman? Go ahead. This is Mr. Stamper.
Well, I'm a maintenance man at Amanda Acres in Amelia, and one of my tenants had water coming through her kitchen. And so I investigated, and I seen the water was coming from the apartment next to her. And so I went and knocked on her door. I noticed her screen door was locked. I knew she had to be in there.
Yes, sir.
So I called my boss. She said, well, call the sheriff, do a wellness check, and we found her in a bathtub. Okay. She was in there for 3 days.
And how is she doing now?
She's doing good now. Yeah.
But again, for your exemplary service to the community, I just wanted to extend this to you, and this is your award. And I just thank you for being here tonight. And God bless you for everything you've done for the community.
Thank you.
And God bless you. It's an honor.
Thank you.
God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that recognition moment.
This one's G3, right?
We're actually going to go out of order, having said that.
Okay, G5 then.
If I may, Mayor, I did hear back, Williamsburg is planning on doing their December event the first Friday/first weekend in December. I wrote back and said, well, we may have already rented the horse here. And the response was, oh, well. So it'll be a battle of the villages.
Gosh,
And let's teach those people in Berg a lesson.
oh gosh.
And if you listen to me next week, you're going to hear me say, let's teach the people in Batavia a lesson. You can just chalk it up to a lawyer talking out of, making a statement.
Thank you, sir.
So, exactly. So at this point, I would ask for executive session. I said it was 5. It is G6. 121.22 G6. That's to discuss details relative to security arrangements and emergency response protocols for a public body or public office if the disclosure of matters could reasonably be expected to jeopardize security of the public body. This is to discuss the internet and cybersecurity for the village.
Do we have a motion to enter an executive session pursuant to 121.22 G6?
So move.
Okay, and by roll, Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
And Mr. Staton?
Yes.
Mr. Smith? Yes. Mr. Wilson? Yes. Mrs. Zagar?
Yes.
And Mr. Owens?
Yes.
Timeout is 8:26.
Do we need to have either the fiscal officer or the administrator in this one?
I don't think initially.
Okay, thank you. So if Chip and, sorry, you stay here, we'll be right back.
Welcome back, council. Do I have a motion to enter back into regular session?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, and by roll, Mr. Owens,
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey,
Yes.
Mrs. Zagar,
Yes.
Mr. Smith? Yes. Mr. Staton? Yes. And Mr. Wilson? Yes. 8:46.
At this time, council, I would ask for a motion to go to executive session to discuss pending or imminent legal matters with counsel pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 12122G3.
And
So move.
Okay, do we have a second? Second. All right, by roll, Mr. Dorsey,
Yes.
Mr. Smith? Yes. Mr. Staton? Yes. Mr. Wilson? Yes. Mrs. Zagar?
Yes.
And Mr. Owens?
Yes.
Time is 8:46.
is it all right for our fiscal officer and our administrator to come into this meeting?
Actually, no.
Okay, very good.
No.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome back, council. Mayor,
Thanks, sir.
Mr. Moore.
Yes, sir.
Do I have a motion to enter back into regular session? Is that Mr. Staton on the first one? No, Mr. Wilson and then Mr. Smith, correct? Yes. All right, by roll. Mr. Wilson? Yes. Mr. Smith? Yes. Mr. Staton? Yes. Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mrs. Zagar?
Yes.
And Mr. Owens?
Yes.
All right, time is 9:58.
Any further questions or comments from the council at all? Okay, motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
9:58.
Thank you, council.